The Cagayan Economic Zone Authority is a government-owned and controlled corporation directly under the Office of the President. It is created by virtue of Republic Act 7922, which mandates CEZA to productive foreign investments in order to generate jobs in the countryside. CEZA is located in the northeastern part of Luzon, covering about 54,000 hectares of land in the municipality of Santa Ana and the islands of Fuga, Barit, and Mabag in the municipality of Apari. Cagayan Special Economic Zone and Freeport has been identified as potential impetus for development for the North Luzon region. It is a major transshipment point for trade in the Asia-Pacific Rim due to its strategic location between the Pacific Ocean and the South China Sea, a major international shipping route between the west coast of North America, the Far East, and Southeast Asia. It is also strategically located in relation to the strong overseas markets of Taiwan, Hong Kong, People's Republic of China, Japan, and South Korea. The geography is suitable for the developing seaport and airport, and there is ample, suitable surrounding land for the establishment of industrial, commercial, and tourism developments. CEZA is both a free port and an economic zone. It is not only responsible in promoting, managing, and developing the free port, similar to Subic Bay, Metropolitan Authority, and Clark Development Corporation. It also has the power to issue fiscal incentives to its locators. At the same time, it is also a gaming authority that has the power to license to subsidiary entities or license to others tourism-related activities, including games, amusements, recreational and sports facilities such as horse racing, dog racing, gambling casinos, golf courses, and others, just like the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. CEZA, a booming landmark of breakthrough transformation and infrastructure makeover, is now emerging in the northeastern corner of the Philippines. It has embarked on a mission to improve the quality of life of the people in and near the Cagayan Special Economic Zone and Freeport by attracting productive foreign and local investments. The inception of the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority goes back to 1972 with the construction of Port Irene under the administration of President Ferdinand E. Marcos. At that time, it was just a port for the shipment of timber. It was the ratification of Republic Act 7922, authored by Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, that the vision of having an international transshipment free port in northern Luzon was mandated into law. The first CEZA administrator was Attorney Rodolfo Inky Reyes. Attorney Reyes reinforced CEZA's mandate through the engagement of memorandum of agreements with strategic line agencies such as the Bureau of Immigration, Department of Labor and Employment, and Bureau of Customs. These memorandum of agreements set the basis for the working relationship of CEZA with the said agencies and established the scope of CEZA's powers as a free port and special economic zone through issuances of import permits and working visas. In the year 2000, CEZA engaged into a concession agreement with Asia Pacific International Terminals Incorporated for the development of Port Irene. Then, Administrator Jose V. Hipoto became the second CEZA Administrator and CEO on 2001. It was in his tenure that infrastructure developments were undertaken. The CEZA complex, which composed of the CEZA Administration Building, CEZA Guest House, CEZA Clinic, and Motor Pool, were erected in a 2-hectare area in Barangay Centro, Santa Ana. This would later be leased out to a CEZA locator, Eastern Hawaii Resort and Casino. A warehouse in Port Irene was also built in the term of Administrator Jose Hipoto. Then, in 2003, General Rodolfo Alvarado was appointed as the third CEZA Administrator and Chief Executive Officer. However, he was soon replaced by Secretary Jose Marie B. Ponce. It was in the former Secretary Ponce's administration that Port Irene was fully utilized with the importation of used Japanese and Korean vehicles from the year 2005 to 2012. In 2006, another milestone during this administration was the establishment of Eastern Hawaii Resort and Casino in the Cagayan Freeport. This pronounced the reputation of CEZA as the first and only interactive gaming jurisdiction in the Asia-Pacific region at that time. Following suit soon after was the location of Sun City Resort and Casino in 2007. Other interactive gaming companies also registered licenses with CEZA, but had to set up operations in Metro Manila due to the inadequate internet connectivity during the time. The interactive gaming operations provided CEZA sufficient income to be off the subsidy of the national government and for the first time be self-sufficient in its operations and maintenance. Interactive gaming registrations reached up to 180, which represented about 80% of all registered enterprises. In 2008, CEZA completed the 250-meter Port Irene breakwater. This represented the first phase of the 1,000-meter breakwater project. A robust jackstone design of the breakwater ensures the protection of Port Irene facilities from typhoon-generated waves. The 1,000-meter breakwater was eventually completed in the year 2015. Port Irene was utilized for the exportation of black sand to China from 2008 to 2014. Tourism development became a focus in 2009 with the completion of the San Vicente Angib Road. Together with the development of the Palawi Island Sustainable Tourism, visitor arrivals grew. This was highlighted in 2013 with the production of 2 seasons of Survivor, a popular reality show in the United States. In 2014, the Cagayan North International Airport was completed. The development of the airport is a product of a public-private partnership between CEZA and the Cagayan Premium Ventures Development Corporation. In 2017, Secretary Raul L. Lambino was appointed as the 5th CEZA Administrator and Chief Executive Officer. It was also in that year that CEZA was certified as ISO 9001-2015 compliant. The former secretary introduced financial technology as among the business opportunities in CEZA, offering a regulatory sandbox for blockchain companies to explore possibilities for growth in this new industry. It was also in Secretary Lambino's administration that 7 feasibility studies were commissioned. They are Mapurao Development, Cagayan Freeport Coastal Boulevard, CEZA Commercial Center, Nangaramuan Ecotourism Development, Palawi Island Ecotourism Development, Programmatic Environment Impact Assessment, and the CEZA Convention and Sports Complex. Furthermore, former Secretary Lambino embarked in a major infrastructure development, which was in line with President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's Build, Build, Build initiative. These infrastructure projects include the 8,000 square meter CEZA Commercial Center building, which is located in the CEZA Business District in the Barangay Centro, Santa Ana, Cagayan. Adjacent to it is the CEZA Corporate Center, which is the first modern building to rise in Santa Ana's business district. The new wharf constructed in Port San Vicente allows inter-island ships to dock at the deep water port facing Palawi Island, the enchanting tourist destination which serves as a natural breakwater. The upgraded causeway improves port facility for motorized tourists, passenger boats, yachts, ferry boats, and fishing boats. Constructed at the Global City in Santa Ana, Cagayan, the CEZA Seawall serves as a buffer zone for the proposed CEZA City mixed-use development from shoreline erosion, sea level rise, and storm surges. Constructed in Barangay Casambalangan, Santa Ana, Cagayan, the additional road and bridge at Port Irene is connected to the existing pier to become more internationally acceptable and serve as the exit way for cargo trucks and other long-haul articulated vehicles that utilizes the pier. This provides faster turnaround time for docking vessels. In Barangay Casambalangan, the CEZA warehouse units and offices have expanded its carrying capacity for imported and exported goods and provided better storage and warehousing facilities and office space for locators and enterprises. The redevelopment of the existing facilities at Port Irene consists of the construction of additional laydown area with coastal protection, truck wash lane, truck scale building, perimeter fence, and hybrid solar lighting system within Port Irene. The retrofitting and rehabilitation works at Port Irene is to repair and restore the deteriorated areas and implement protection systems to prolong the life of the overall structure. The dredging and reclamation works are to increase the vessel handling capability of Port Irene from the present 12,000 GRT 136 meters LOA to 40,000 GRT 170 meters LOA. The CEZA 3-hole golf course and driving range is the first of its kind in the Cagayan Freeport, built as a leisure facility to promote tourism and sports development in Region 2. Apart from these completed projects, CEZA still has projects that are in the pipeline for implementation. The Cagayan Economic Zone Authority is building an integrated hospital complex providing comprehensive healthcare services on its 4,875 square meter medical center. Proposed is a new airport in Santa Ana, located in Barangay Manede, Visitacion, and Parada Batu. This will be a private sector initiative through the Formos Cagayan Leisure and Resort Corporation. This will encompass 1,200 hectares of urban development dedicated to financial technology and its applications. With CEZA now in its 27th year as a government corporation, there's still so much potential that can be realized. As we enter into a new era of growth through the leadership of our new Administrator and Chief Executive Officer, Secretary Jaime Roque Escanio, the CEZA organization remains committed in realizing Senator Juan Ponce Enriquez's dream of a prosperous, pleasant, and vibrant Cagayan Special Economic Zone and Freeport.